and welcome to today's webinar from Pixelz. I'm Pamela. I'll be your host. I'm the content marketing manager here at Pixelz, and joining us today, very good friend who's joined me before. Welcome, Carlos.
Thank you, Pamela.
How are you doing today?
Good, and you?
Good, thank you. Excited to be chatting with you today, and to everyone joining us. Say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're joining us from. That's also where you can drop questions as we move through this webinar. So today we are here to talk about all things Pixelz, pretty much. We've been making some changes, some updates. Changes can sound scary. We've been making some updates around Pixelz, and for us in the marketing team, that has meant updating our marketing website. If you haven't been to our website in a little while, I would recommend heading over to pixelz.com. One of my favorite things that we've done with this update is added a little light mode, dark mode. So whatever mood you're feeling, you can make that change. And it's been really exciting as we've evolved. Some of you may have been around long enough that you know that once upon a time we were called Remove the Background. And it's been really fun to see our evolution over the past couple of years. And that's not just in marketing, right, Carlos? That's a lot on the product side as well.
Yeah, exactly. When we were remove the background, we were that because we mostly needed to remove the background for e-commerce without, right? And we've seen how this has evolved over time. And we evolve with our customers. We continuously talk to them, do research, and as I said, evolve with them and with their needs.
Exactly. And so today, as Carlos mentioned, we've gone from remove the background to retouching to trying to expand into different areas of post-production, and that's what we're going to cover today. Let's start with a bit of an update to a favorite feature that we've had for quite a while. And we're going to talk about the updates that you've been making on, sorry, I'm just preparing to share my screen with all of you guys. The updates we've made to close-up.
Yes, thanks for sharing the screen.
Yeah, there we go. So we've made some UI, UX updates. Can you walk us through these?
Yeah, exactly. This is close-up. This is what we call close-up. It's the main tool that you use to check the images and when you are sending us something to retouch. And as Pamela mentioned, with the whole UX UI refresh, but not only that, we also refactor the code behind it so we can optimize it and run it faster, more efficiently. And as part of it is this UX UI refresh that you can already see in the screenshot. Looks like small changes, but this is just, as I said, a side benefit from all the refactoring we've done. And we use that opportunity to do some changes as well, apart from the whole UI thing. Just briefly here, you can see already on the top of the screen that you have a breadcrumb that can help you navigate through the screens, the pixels, so you can find your path easily. That's one of the things. You can see also the different components that look different. But one of the things that I like to highlight here today is more about how we place comments on the tool. And if you can show us, Pamela.
Yeah. We'll press comment down here, and then right away we've got the pop-up here.
Here you have your normal tools, the ones that you had before, like the pen, and in this case the line one. And you can see that next to the colors that before were on the top, you have some predefined comments. These comments, in fact, came from a research that we've done looking at what was the most used words for like the comments that you sent to us through the last year. And you have them in order from remove, smooth, clean to restore. And now to facilitate your input, you click on one of these colors, like clean. And when you draw something in the image, you will automatically see this text popping up on the quality panel. So you don't have to type this every time that you want to give us feedback.
Usually you would have to write in this text box right here, whatever comment you add.
Exactly. We still have place for, exactly. You were about to say that, Pamela.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm one step ahead.
We still have place for the text comments, as you're highlighting here. And depending on your plan, you will see different options for general comment or different colors. But we want to keep also that option open for you. Just wanted to streamline the most common ones so it's faster for you.
And I think this is another really small change, but we have the awaiting approval and the little dots here, right?
Exactly.
And that's to indicate all these images need to be approved.
Yes, we have now make more evident the status of the image, so you clearly see it and you can take the proper actions when you are looking at the image.
Yeah, so small, what may seem like some small updates, but really meant to help make this workflow of reviewing images that much smoother and faster for everyone.
Exactly. You will see that there are some small improvements as well in some of the tools, but these are, I think this is the most significant one that we wanted to share today.
And so, we're talking about reviewing images, and we have another brand new feature, product, what shall we call it?
Both it's fine, I guess, but it's a really big part of our product. So I think it deserves also to be called product by itself. Yeah.
We've got the media library. So this is brand new. And it will be rolling out or in testing phase here before it rolls out to customers slowly, correct?
Exactly. In fact, the new close-up that we should share is already live for a really small amount of customers at this point, and we're rolling it out slowly so it does not interfere with your regular workflow in case that there is something that we need to correct. And we'll do the same with the media library. Media library is one step behind close-up. We're testing it internally, and then as soon as it's ready to be tested live, then we'll be doing what I said, rolling out slowly to a small amount of customers, and then expanding to everybody.
And so walk us through, this may look, to those that are customers, may look brand new to them. What is Media Library? Where can we find it when it releases?
Media Library is the new image library. And as we were mentioning at the beginning of the webinar, we started by removing the background and also focusing only on images. Right now, we expanded our scope as your needs also expanded. And for example, we also do videos. And for that, it didn't make sense to call it image library. So we renamed it. I mean, this is not the big thing yet. We're doing that. You can see the whole new UI. It's completely different from the previous one. And if I were to highlight a few things, is in fact what you're showing right now, Pamela, this new product tab. Although we had a way to see products before, this new way allows you to easily see all the different media assets that belong to a product together, regardless if you shoot them in different days, as far as they are identified with a product ID, as we call it in Pixelz. They will appear all together in these carousels, each one of them for one product.
Yeah, and so if you scroll down, we can see down here that we've got this men's sweater all together, pink dress, and then also the ability to create your own folders, correct?
Yes, we're keeping all the functionality we had before in the previous library, and we're adding a few more that we find relevant. I know that one of them is you really like it, Pamela, and we're going to show it in a moment. Also, easily QC the products. Make sure that nobody is overlapping when you are QCing in that product. You will see that somebody is there. yeah, many other things that you will discover soon. But yeah, maybe let's jump into.
Yeah, just I'll continue this red thread here between these new features releasing in our product. Again, we have the orange dot, making it easy to find what needs approval. But
Exactly.
I think we discovered in preparing for this webinar that this is probably one of our new favorite rollouts, especially this part coming up. So here we are in the media library looking at it by product, and then we have the option to view all these products differently, which is giving us this PDP style view.
Exactly. We're working on this. This is an earlier stage than the media library that we're already rolling out for internal testing, but we're working on this next. As you said, this is a way to experiment all the content that belongs to a product together in the most similar way as they will be displayed in your website, in your e-commerce site, so that you can validate it, make sure that it exactly what you expected, color consistency, that you have all the images, that all of them are done. You can also see the status of the images here. And yeah, you can personalize it. The default view in this case is 2 columns, and you can scroll down and see the different assets, video, even elevated images, editorial, if you had an editorial image.
Yeah, whatever you have basically will be right here.
Exactly. But we know that e-commerce sites look different, so we're allowing a way to personalize it, like showing 1 column, 2 columns, or multiple columns, to make it more similar to your live website.
And here's 3 columns.
Exactly.
Looks gorgeous. And what we can see here, so I'm going to transition us to another new rollout we have, but just to reiterate, this PDP version, it will be sort of in the second rollout of the media library. The first version you'll see is by product, which we showed you at the beginning. Correct, Carlos?
Yeah, correct.
Awesome. Then another exciting thing that we've actually released a little bit earlier in a blog post a while back, and we've talked about it on LinkedIn, is AI descriptions and AI tagging. And you can see in the PDP view that this is what we're seeing over here. Can you go into depth about how people could start using this feature we have?
Yes, of course. This is already live. We started rolling out this full production maybe a couple of months ago. I think we already talked about it, Pamela, in some other post. And right, and yeah, it's super easy to activate. You need to reach out to your CS, or your account manager in CS or CSM, and they will do this for you in a specification template level, so you can personalize for which kind of image products you want it. For example, you don't want it for watches, but you want it for clothing. And when you send images to us, while we retouch it, an AI will automatically take all the images that you have from that product that are identified under a product ID and run through the AI, as I said, and take these product tags and description for you, and we will share that integrated with the images.
Yeah, just another way to, I think, make sure everything is getting done at the same time and it's all finished at the same time. It's ready to go live at the same time. When both the description, the tags, and the images or assets are all being through one place, right?
Exactly. I mean, tagging and descriptions are really fast to be done. It's fully automated, and it does not interfere with any deadline that we have for retouching.
Right. So no need to worry about how it affects any other part of your workflow. It's all getting done at the same time seamlessly. And this brings us, sorry, to go back and just say, yes, this one is live, ready to go. Just reach out to your customer success manager or anyone on the Pixelz team to find out more about it. And then we are headed into our last product update. So if you have any questions, you can start dropping those in the chat, and we'll get to them after this last portion. We are talking more AI and automations now. We are going to be releasing something called automated workflows. And you'll actually be able to read more about this in the follow-up email. There'll be a link to the landing page that describes a bit more about what kind of workflows these are. But why don't you tell us a bit about what an automated workflow is?
Yes. At Pixelz, we always talk about in our hybrid approach to retouching, where we bring we take as far as we can with automation, and then we bring the talent, the artist, to push the quality to our level of standards. And this is what we do. That's our core retouching process. But we've seen, as you mentioned, the need for quicker turnaround times, where you are looking only for speed without compromising quality significantly. But your priority is exactly that, right? I want my images back in minutes, not in hours or next day. And what we're doing is leveraging our own AIs that we know they have a good standard of quality, and putting this customer facing. So you can access the same automations that we use for production, for your own quick production automated. And and of course, some of them may have some flaws. That's why we said always that we like the hybrid approach to correct this and to push the quality further. But we're continuously refining our AI. So the quality that you see today will be better later on time.
Yeah, and it's, I think the way we look at it is it's just another tool for different use case, right? As you said, speed in this case for automated workflow would be very important. So when we talk about automated workflow, what is available right now?
We're in testing phase right now with, so if you want to start testing some automated workflows, please reach out and we will be happy to test them with you. Right away, we're going to start leveraging removing the background, masking, even creating shadows, cropping, tagging and descriptions, for example, that we just showed before. That's fully automated. But if you have any specific use case that you want fully automated for this, that you're looking for speed, reach out, because, well, as I said, we have plenty of automations in our hybrid workflow, and we want to test how it is making this available to you directly. So please reach out and we'll test it together.
And this is, we have a question over in the Q&A about this. Will these, right now we're in testing, meaning the CSM or someone on the Pixelz team does need to set this up for you, but are we envisioning this fully accessible on the platform?
Yes, we envision to be fully accessible to you. Right now, we're going to approach it as a specification, so it will appear in your account and you can upload images to that specification. Just that will be an automated one with no humans behind. And we're going to evaluate if that's the best way or we need a different approach for this. But right now, this is how it's meant to be, at least for this testing phase. So yes, it will be available on the platform.
And it'll show up like a specification, meaning just like any other images someone submits to Pixelz, it's going to run through that automated workflow super fast. You'll have your images back in a few minutes. Mm-hmm. And then it leaves the sort of final few steps to the user, right? If they want to QC or take the editing further themselves, they can. But this will get people really far, really fast.
That's correct. And right now, for setting up the specification is where you need to reach out to us, so we can set up this for you. But then, as you mentioned, everything else is in your hands.
But I mean, it's pretty great for anyone that's looking for speed over everything, right? It'll get you a lot of editing done really fast with the AI that we've been using for 10 years at this point and the automations. So, all right. Speaking of AI, we've got another question over in the chat. So we'll just keep rolling with the AI questions. What other AI products could we expect from Pixelz?
We are continuously looking into AI, Gen AI. It's been a big thing lately, but we want to make sure that we're solving a problem, right? And if AI is the solution, then we're going to use AI. If it's hybrid approach, then a hybrid approach, or whatever other kind of automation. Recent use case that we heard about is AI models, and I think we had a webinar, in fact, about that. So you can look at this one, and we're also testing this, and as well as generating backgrounds or replacing backgrounds with AI to enhance your product images. So we're looking at all these cases. But again, what we want to do first is evolve with your needs, as we mentioned at the beginning of the webinar. And if AI is a solution, then we'll do it with AI. If something else, then something else.
And there's always something that we're testing, I think, as well too. So that's why it's also important to reach out, because you never know what. And that's also why we're doing this webinar, is to let people know what we're working on, and hopefully they want to get involved and see how this AI can, or any of our tech tools can work for them.
Exactly.
All right. I don't see any more questions that have come in, Carlos. Lastly, to just wrap up, let's run through real quick what this sort of roadmap looks like. Close-up is rolling out as we speak.
Exactly, correct. With a few accounts already using it.
Excellent. Media library, we'll be seeing that enter the first few accounts in the coming month.
Yes, probably yes. That's correct.
I love that answer. And product tagging, product descriptions, already working and alive and well.
That's right.
Excellent. I'm doing well here. And then automated workflows, sort of as a functionality, we're ready to test.
Yeah, we're testing already, and for some of the workflows, we're ready to set up this and fully functional for you. Again, reach out to us to set this up. And for some of the other workflows, we'd like to test a bit more. So that's what I said, that please reach out, because we like to develop the products and assess quality, and if we're solving a problem together with our customers. And it's really important for us to get your feedback and to run this test close to you. So that's why we're not fully rolling this out until we are sure that they are solving something and the quality level is enough for your standards and our standards.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Carlos, for walking us through what this product roadmap looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll see you on the next one when there's a bunch more products to roll out, right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you all. Have a great day.